Low-budget reverse sensor. I mean, if it works, right? Making the truck fit in the garage. I mean, honestly, dude, why not? You see it happen with giant planes and airplane hangars, why not for your big-ass truck? Fixed the downspout. You sure did. Flex Seal can do anything! I don't think it should be used to do anything, but here we are, of course it's Idaho. Nice, but I wonder who's driving around the rest of the truck and if they've noticed. Probably not at all. Portable AC unit. Pumps ice-cold water from the cooler through copper coil over fan. Huh, that's a lot of copper. Just finished my, oh my god, conversion on my import. Quite pleased with the result. Wait, hold on. On your import, your right hand can... Oh, I see what you're talking about. Never mind. This sure does seem totally normal and not dangerous. Found this fork in my brother's house and asked him why he had done it. Then he ran upstairs to grab his iPad. Genius. Genius, my man. 2021 jet kayak. Kayak with a jet ski engine. Yeah, that doesn't seem like a bad idea at all. I took a free broken laptop and hooked it up to a monitor. Used the monitor as the holder. Been using it daily for almost a year with no problems. Oh, use the monitor box as a holder, right? Yeah, okay. I just missed that part of the text entirely. I mean, you know what? If it works, it works. If you're getting use out of it, it's better than chucking it in your garbage bin like a lot of irresponsible people do when their electronics die. Take them to a recycling facility. I don't care if you have to pay a little bit of money to recycle something. Quit throwing laptops and electronics away in your garbage can. Alarm system. I mean, just hell yeah, dude. How to do laundry while living in a vehicle. Available programs. Off-road, highway, and city. I want to see this in action. Dude just cruised past me riding a lawn chair taped to an electric skateboard while vaping and blasting Jack Johnson. Now I'm questioning all my life choices. And you should. Seems like you could be a little more laid back like our friend here. Used a leaf blower and a funnel to inflate a pool. Actually worked fairly quickly. Sometimes you just gotta use that redneck ingenuity. My husband needed a server rack with good airflow, so he committed crimes against IKEA. I mean, it's just IKEA stuff. Who gives a shit, right? I mean, right? I'm bad for using whatever tool is handy as a hammer. Usually a crescent wrench. My husband learned a bit of welding and redneck engineered this for my birthday. I mean, honestly, why don't we start combining hammers with everything anyway? Got the lamps as taillights to boot, too. Oh my god. Who's laughing now? Not me right now. Now I need you to rescue me. My coworker made a magnetic broom to pick up metal from our parking lot, after another coworker got a nail in her tire. I have to say, it works very well. Well, what do you know? This man is before his time. I wouldn't say he's before his time. I'd say he's just a genius. Master Lock 100. That's probably more secure than just a master lock on its own. Found at a laundromat in Knoxville, Tennessee. Yes, you can still press the buttons. I love this. They probably wanted people to be able to press the buttons, but never, actually touch the remote and steal it. I don't know, man. It's stupid. This van blessed me with its presence at my place of work 2 years ago today. Hopefully it comes back someday. Found that on a German sub, text means emergency stop. Well, I guess. Whoever built this might have a PhD in redneck engineering. Or they're just an actual engineer that wanted to push their skills to the limits. My cousin said it cost $3,000 to move his mobile home. These motherfuckers spent $19.95 plus mileage. And for the... No, that weight though, dude. No, I'm sorry. No, you bring that back to U-Haul and they're like, hey, why is my truck suspension destroyed? Home Depot wanted 11 cents for a number 12 washer in a pack of 12. I only needed 4. I got out my drill and saved some serious money. We gotta stop making pennies, man. We just need to. Cheap and simple mount for my power socket remote control. Hell yeah, dude. That's actually genius as shit. A whole crapload of Amish guys moving a barn. Yep. All you need to move a barn is a few hundred strong-ass dudes. I made myself a second shower head. Good for you. Your move, NASA. Why is it NASA's why? Never underestimate a redneck. I mean, I don't underestimate real rednecks. You know, the real ones. I do underestimate the guys making $300,000 a year with lifted $95,000 trucks. Those aren't rednecks. Got tired of losing Nerf wars. Holy you're gonna kill somebody. Welcome to Brazilian engineering. Rules? There are no rules. Staircase? Nah. A giant saw. Guy got mad about the neighbor telling him his truck cap boat is illegal. He said, F you, I do what I want. Tell DNR to register this and flipped off my neighbor and continued to go fishing. I don't think the boat would be illegal if it floats. Can a boat be illegal, really? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Hey, you probably don't want to take that boat out on the lake right now. I'm gonna do what I want. Sinks. Oh no. Damn, that's a clean-ass duct tape paint job. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Local Chinese restaurant. The entire kitchen is walled off with plastic. There's a cardboard flap to pass money, and the box on the right acts as an airlock with 2 flaps to pass the food through. It's all plastic sheet, cardboard, and duct tape. Was this like a COVID thing they were doing? Because that's kind of hilarious. When you aren't ready to replace your dead bushes from the snowstorm and the HOA gives you a violation, you spend $4.98. Good as new! Not my photo. Gloss protective and... Oh, I see. When the crap gets clumping, you get jumping. Found this in the bathroom at work this morning. I mean, that's just a hilarious joke to leave in a bathroom. Ahoy! I humbly submit a photo from my redneck pirate ship build. Can I come for a ride? A gun is a tool of death. Give me one thing you do with it that doesn't have to do with killing and I'll accept your point. Well, there you go. A gun's so bad I use it to wipe my ass. Cut a pool noodle in half to make a comfortable armrest for the truck. I mean... why not? Pool noodles seem to have a lot of uses outside of the pool. 2 Korean students made a raft out of potato chip bags to prove they have too much air in them. Yeah. Ways to prepare for a typhoon in the Philippines. I can totally understand that. Feast your eyes. My brother's gaming chair. Oh, that's great. Anti-theft protection. I mean, look, as a lot of old people have astutely pointed out, depending on where in the world you live, let's say the United States, you don't really need to lock up the shifter at all. No one's gonna know how to use it. My grandfather said he added a bathroom to the attic of his shop, but to check for spiders and wasps before using. Yes, that's a funnel. Yes, it goes through a hole in the wall, and yes, it rains down the outside corner of the building. Sure is a bathroom, more like a porta potty at that point. I must really be a redneck because I'm impressed as hell on this use of an old boat. I mean, it's better than some alternatives. For remote teaching without a document camera. Huh, weird. I mean, that's certainly some ingenuity. My 12-year-old son modified his bike with carpet for barefoot riding. There you go. Alexa, add problem-solving skills to my resume. Ooh, dude. Ooh. USB in a hotel room. I would have called the front desk and said, hey, are you trying to kill people? Landlord decided to turn down the heat today in my Minnesota apartment as it reached -40 degrees. But the idiot must have forgotten that he pays my electric and doesn't realize the value of my comfort over safety or energy conservation. No. This is a safety issue in general. Not you turning the fucking oven on and blowing the heat around. What I'm trying to say is, he's not thinking about your safety and turning your heat down if it's -40, dude. So you do what you need to do to not die, and then try to find some legal action against the landlord. Bought a used toy for my kids at a garage sale. I guess they didn't have any C batteries, but they did have an AA battery and a wood dowel. Wait, I'll be chilling while all of y'all are sweating this season. Don't they actually, or haven't they actually made riding lawnmowers that do have, what's the term, cabins with air conditioning? Or was that just like a 1950s consumer electronics or popular mechanic, whatever the you want to call it, dream, like a pipe dream? My dad sends me a picture whenever he uses the turkey fryer I bought him. Today he's seemingly cooking for the guys at his shop with the help of a 30... Oh, alright. Just so long as that turkey ain't frozen, it should be good. Self-feeding fire that lasts 14 hours. That is actually kind of cool, though, I gotta admit it. Alright, well, that's definitely some kind of ingenuity. Function over beauty. I wouldn't say that's super functional. Get the size right every time. It's beautiful. No one dared to ask his business. No one dared to make a slip. Damn, he really do have that big iron on his hip. Or, now hear me out on this one, you could just go buy a holster, and this would be a lot safer. Best joke in TV history is when Hank Hill struggles to remove the cap on a WD-40 and unholsters a second smaller can of WD-40 to lubricate it. That, my friend, unfortunately for you, is the second best joke in TV history. The first best joke in TV history is when Hank enters his living room reading the mail. Bills. Why do we keep getting Bill's mail? Bills. Why do we keep getting Bill's mail? Y'all, I cannot. I'm dying. With no water service, my sister just used their crawfish pot to melt snow and warm up the water in order to give the kids a bath tonight. What else are you gonna do? I mean, there's so much water out there on the ground, right? Come on. Found in a group called Stairs Designed by People Who Aren't Afraid to Die. But I still quite like how simple and cheap a solution it is. It is a simple and cheap solution, but yep, you're gonna die. Pallets aren't known for being indestructible. When you forget your drill, but you ain't got any quid in you, I guess. A couple just flagged me down, honking and waving. When I stopped, they told me I was about to lose my pipe wrench. I told them it was a step and it's welded on. They proclaimed me the king of the rednecks right there on the spot. I guess the dryer relay went bad. It runs when pushing start. It doesn't stay running. I fixed it, I just didn't repair it yet. Jesus. Steering wheel broke, needed to finish the yard. Thankfully, I now know how to drive a stick, quite literally, when you need a permit to build a deck but not to store a boat. Treadmill sander. This is a treadmill that I use as a sander. I installed a 100 grit sanding belt on it. It works great as a substitute for a drum sander or large belt sander. I use it to Jesus. Oh, why does that feel like something straight out of Saw or Final Destination? My driver making sure I get that AC in the back. Well, that's nice of them. Taped a napkin to my hand to avoid having to drag sweaty palms across my screen. You know what? Actually, my buddy Mike has figured out a solution for this a long time ago. I think you can get gloves for something like this, but what he does is he just buys a pack of generic jeweler's gloves, cuts a couple of the fingers off, I think the pinky and the index finger, or ring finger, excuse me, and there you go. It does the same thing, but you don't have to tape a napkin to your hand. Need to relocate your switch? Yes, I do. Just don't turn the pickups on. Yeah, please don't turn them on. Fixed hole in my exhaust with a baked bean tin. You sure did, buddy. Yeah. Installed my anti-tailgater device today. Now I just need to find something for the folks who cut me off. Oh, that's great. Don't know how you're gonna solve the other problem, though. I'm sure you'll figure it out. All the rednecks do.
When you ask a welder to fix something for you, I want a skeleton made of bolts. Kinda looks like crab legs. Now I'm hungry. Hand-drilled speaker grill in an elevator in a newly built $100 million building. Is there a template for this? Or is Joe usually the guy that does this and Joe just had a little bit too much to drink last night? I'm actually impressed. As you should be. Redneck engineering is way more, effective? Is probably the right word for it than people give it any credit for. I accidentally broke off one blade, so I clipped two more to keep the fan balanced. Yes, but also, this is a, 40mm fan. They're not that expensive. Redneck repurposing of kids' recreational toys. I'm a skateboard fan. Oh my god, it's a redneck dad. This must be like Southern Midwest. Our hose broke at work, but luckily we got a redneck in the kitchen. Always good to have at least one redneck around. Also, how is this redneck? This is just good engineering. Like, y'all have never done this when you had nothing else around. This dude was towing a shed with a lawnmower. Yes? Oh god, I'm the redneck, aren't I? Yeah, my dad's lawnmower. We modified it to have a trailer hitch on it so we could move the boat around our yard. I think we pulled a tiny trailer with not a shed, but like a workbench thingy on it at one point too. Yeah, I'm the redneck, aren't I? Oh well, touchless dispenser. Almost touchless. Hands-free dispenser is what I'll give you. Unless your foot is non-corporeal. Looks level to me. I mean, it's basically the same thing as a spirit level. Brake light switch. You can do stealthy brakes. 2017 pontoon camper project. Of course it's in Florida. You have a feeling, they got the pontoons free from somewhere and already had the camper and then realized just how expensive a trailer was. If you've ever lived on a country road, imagine the bounce back on that. That's how to fix it. Redneck shed lock. Yeah, that's good enough. I mean, anybody dumb enough to steal something out of the shed, it's probably gonna get shot, so. Pool heater. Oh no. Honestly, this is not as bad as I was expecting. It doesn't involve propane. So, you know what? It's fine. We needed to disassemble a shelf in an office, and we didn't have a mallet. Rubber bands plus hammer equals mallet. Yes. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. Also, books. We have ourselves a craftsman. Oh, hot damn, that's genuinely cool. I think that's cool. That's nifty. Homemade brush cutter up to 6 inches in diameter. Works amazing. Okay. Why is that terrifying? Like, that's somehow more terrifying than the actual brush cutters. Just mowing the lawn with my homemade bear helmet. You need that much? I don't think any of the lines are gonna be straight by the time he's done. Introducing the mud stain. Yep, I read that right. That's amazing. It's one of my favorite cars ever. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I want to drive that so bad. That's gorgeous. I love it. Redneck security system. I mean, the fact that it's a manual is already pretty good security system. Not sure if this fits here, but I needed a longer aux cord. In fact, I did this when I was a kid because I didn't know what a 1/8 coupler was or like where we would even get one. No power and you need to charge a phone? No problem. Yes, this will work. And it's mostly safe. Like, that's 12 volts of power. That's a 12-volt charger. Yes. Well, at least it's not a dimmer switch. Brake lights. On, off. You know, when I came up north, I heard about vehicle inspections, and I'd never heard of that because that's not a thing that Florida does. And for the longest time, I thought it was the stupidest thing ever. I was like, if the government wants to inspect a vehicle before it drives on the road, they better be providing that vehicle because otherwise it's their private property. Like, the hell? They pay taxes for the roads. And then I started seeing some of the stuff that was going, 60, 70 miles an hour as dangerous instead of cool. And it started to make sense. I still don't support it, but it started to sort of make sense. This is one of those things. I see nothing wrong with this. Other than the fact that it's just more expensive. Like, if you're harvesting materials, at least harvest something of equal or lesser value. Band-Aids are expensive. Heavy-duty office chair for extreme spreadsheets. Found this on an old project file. I was ahead of my time. Wait. Oh, no, never mind. Though, the funny story. The wired version of this drill, which was my first drill because it was $15 on sale and that's all I could afford, actually has a level in the top. Genuinely has a level. That just makes me so happy. Why would anyone buy a weed eater? Oh, I didn't think of that. Oh man, I want to see this thing run. When you have liability only and the forecast is calling for hail. Pretty car though. So there was a hole in the window and this is how our school decided to fix it. Yeah, higher ed does this too, especially in New York City. Duct tape and plywood everywhere. Grandpa 1, Trash Panda 0. Yeah, actually that's perfect. Like, this is simple and elegant and it's outside in an area of the yard that nobody's going to care about. Like, no, this is just good. Broke my spray bottle trigger. Turns out a 223. Bullet casing fits perfectly. It looks awesome too. Thought this ply would look weird. Got closer. It's printer paper and scotch tape. Illusion 100. I got a hated pole now. Yep, that's okay, sure. That ought to do it. Oh my Jesus, I've seen this before and it's terrifying. Local shop wanted $400 to use their coil compressor. What the hell? Boss said I could borrow the pony clamps as long as I brought them back. This works perfectly. The thing with rednecks just don't have functional fixedness, and that's a good thing. This guy who came to AutoZone today said he wrecked his 2 Priuses. Oh, we've seen this before. So he welded them, the non-wrecked parts together, and made a 6-door car. It's not a Prius limo because it's just 6 doors, which is the most disappointing part of this entire story. Rediscovered my first welding project while cleaning my truck. Socket pliers, patent that. We have a PS5 at home. The PS5 at home. $350. Just sitting here, eating popcorn, cell phone in hand with 911. Already punched in. It ain't a matter of if, it's a matter of when. This is how my friend's apartment maintenance man decided to hang the clothes rack. You know, there are receivers for that. Yeah, it's tube. Like, you could literally get a flange with the screws. You could get this threaded for free at Home Depot and get the screw-on thing and mount the screw-on thing to the wall. Redneck Cybertruck. Hey, you know what? This one actually exists. Got it on the road. Home Alone, no help to replace the bottom washer. Oh no. Oh, good luck. My flight sim rig. I love flight sim rig. You know what? You know, every flight sim rig is lovely and precious and wonderful, and yours is perfect. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. My buddy's backyard urinal. I'm torn between why did you put this much effort into it, and also did you need a specific spot in the backyard to be your urinal? If you're not gonna go into the house, like at that point, like why are you even pretending to have any organization on this? I'll just knock, thanks. Ring doorbell. Connect wires. Don't worry, it's just 12 volts. Just don't lick it. So the analog stick's head broke and I end up gluing a cork from a wine bottle. I like it. That actually looks comfy as hell. I kind of want to try that now. Do you have blue automotive tape on your cable as well? My God. I kind of just want to send this person an Xbox 360 controller out of pity. Like, yeah. The ultimate redneck engineering from Russia. Russia is nothing but redneck engineering at this point. Wait, is that a concealed toilet? I can't decide if that's cool or not. That's kind of cool. That'll do for now, he said. That was 4 years ago. Good Lord. Oh, yeah, I support a lot of redneck engineering projects. I do not support those involving electricity, gas, or suspending anything at all. No, I don't trust gravity. Or rather, I trust gravity to win against a redneck. This counts, right? Oh, definitely. This is a cross between DIY and redneck engineering. Honk if crap is falling off, because I can't see. My dad's car's shock absorbers. Are those tennis ball? You know, I don't know the compression force of a tennis ball. I hope your dad has done the math on that. I'm not gonna think too hard about this beyond that, because it terrifies me. Especially above like 15 miles an hour. When the shoe fits. Okay, all right, that one's good. I like that. My local elotero putting a shopping cart to good use. Okay, this must be a southwest thing. I do not know what an elotero is, but I know enough to know that if it's coming out of a pot in a shopping cart that's been overly elaborately decorated and he's got a hat that big, it's gonna be damn good. Soap holder at my friend's house. What? Screws are not fences. Screws are. Get some sheet metal. Come on, even like a pipe or conduit or something. When you meant to make sure you're social distancing from the other campers at the campground. Yes. My gas cap stopped closing properly, so I came up with a solution. Ah yes, the bathroom latch on anything that won't stay shut. The sound is a bit washed out. Get out. Shut up. Shut up, take your puns, and get out. When you forget your spoon at home. I have done this. I have literally done this. Not this exact way, mind you. I was fortunate enough to have a knife on me, because I always carry a knife. But yeah, I cut a spoon out of like that compressed cardboard stuff because I was really hungry and I didn't have a spoon and I had gotten food that required a spoon. Spotted this beauty at a Walmart. That is glorious. That is oh my God, that's a VW Beetle camper. Oh, I want it so bad. Stick fix. Okay, yes, good. Twig. I'm glad you found this. Where did you get the Taco Bell hot sauce? I can't find it anywhere. I have been looking everywhere for it. I can't tell if that's the hot sauce. It might be the red sauce. Either way, I can't find any of the Taco Bell sauces and I know they're for sale and I can't find them and it's making me very angry. That is all. And carry on with your twigs. Two-stroke death trap. $300 sold. Do you question life? Two-stroke converted go-kart. Converted from what? This thing screws. Take your life in your hands. Come take it off my hands before I die. If you want to cheat death, you need this. GPS said 27 miles, 1 inch off the ground. Yeehaw! To be fair, I have an electric scooter that is far too overpowered for its own damn good. And it'll go 31. I've been 31 on that thing and it was about 2 or 3 inches off the ground and you're standing and it is a terrifying experience. The AC stopped working in the truck today, so we improvised. Works super well. Yeah, this is called a swamp cooler. Again, I actually built one of these in my first apartment because I couldn't afford an AC unit, but I could afford 4 disposable lasagna trays, a Tupperware bin. I already had a big computer fan lying around and I had a freezer in my apartment. So I filled all the lasagna tins up with water, used them as cartridges to fit into the Tupperware bin, cut a vent in the front of the Tupperware bin, put the fan in the back pointing down so it would suck air in, blow it across the ice, and it would come out the vent. So I put that behind my monitor so that the cool air would come down and cool that little tiny area there. It works. They're called swamp coolers. They work. It's just evaporative coolers. Business in the front, party in the back, like a sweet mullet. What in the? What? That's a boat? Question mark? What is that? What was it originally? I think it was a boat, but the little sliding windows are glued to a Ford, whatever those were called, transits. I don't remember. That's glorious. I want to restore that. That's amazing. I was making a swing. Good for you. And found out it works for motorcycles. Okay, I'm not sure which part of this you were serious about, but you know what has to happen now. Yep, you're going to be spending tonight with your motorcycle. The Ford tank. Yes. More vehicles need treads. I love how short it is too. It's the front half of a what, F-250? This little tiny tank, I want it so badly. I am a sucker for all the redneck vehicles. Few upgrades to the whip. Got a nice comfy dining room chair and doorknob set for the, the water spigot for the cooler. Foundation for my retirement home. If this is a pun, I will send you to, oh my God. Broke my glasses, lost my backups. Threw this together out of desperation. This looks like a prop out of Kingsman. I can't explain it. It just does. My brain is hurting from looking at this picture. PT, what in the, okay, hang on. You got a PT Cruiser as a, engine still there? Is that powering the thing? Did you take a front wheel drive vehicle, transmission and all, and stick it to the back of a, does the motorcycle have an engine? I'm so confused. How my uncle charges his laptop. Why? Just to be different? This only works if your laptop has a 12-volt power adapter, by the way. Don't do this. Jeep plus winch plus tree plus pool equals sweet summer zipline. What? Oh, okay, I see. All right, yeah, no, this is fine. Yeah, this is all right. Not that bad. My 96-year-old great-grandma was having trouble. Alrighty. Her apartment's AC vent blew directly into her eyes to the point she couldn't watch TV or read anymore. Yeah. I was about to suggest a cardboard vent cover to go over the vent and reverse the airflow direction. That'll do it. That's way fancier than anything I would have made, but good job. Yeah, if you shove a air conditioner unit through the porthole of a boat, it actually works pretty well. However, it'll basically dry out your eyes immediately because it's blowing directly down from above. So you get one of those clementine crates and you tape that to the ceiling of the cabin and it redirects the airflow and kind of dissipates it throughout the entire cabin, keeps the cabin nice and cool. I think what we've learned today is that, yes, I am still a little bit redneck. Dogs own the truck. Hell yeah, brother. I drive. I love the dogs own the truck. I drive and pay for the gas. It's our way. Dog, all of them good boys. Bet that truck never gets broken into. This drive-thru in Canada has their debit card machine attached to a hockey stick. It's so beautifully on brand that you can't say this isn't just on purpose. Bungee cords plus screws equals paper towel holder. I'm more offended by the fact that you screwed up a perfectly good door. Like, that looks like a fairly nice interior door. Also, how many paper towels are you going through that you need a contraption like this? If you're burning through this much, maybe consider shop towels. Guy on the bottom better not move an inch. I'll be fine. I'm sure this is fine. Oh, there's a second ladder. Oh, there's a third. Oh. I hope they're bonded. Chuck Jenga. Oh, dear God. Oh, no. Oh, there's so much wrong with this. This can't be in the US. Oh my God, it is in the US. I see a US license plate. Heavens above. No joystick? Not a problem. Outside of the value of this controller, which genius, this looks like a third party, like Mad Catsy thing, but I mean, it works. Did you know electrical tape can hold 140 PSI? For a short amount of time? I'm sure it can. Boot clamp, does this count? You know what, this counts, but honestly, it's not that bad, cause like, you're just clamping some wood for the gluing or some sort of, this isn't harming anyone. This isn't a crane. It's not about to kill someone. When the gas lever is broke, the Swiss comes in handy. Something the Victorinox knives are good for. I'm sorry, I had to. I own like 5 Leatherman, so yeah. Got pulled over for having a broken plate lights. So had to improvise on the spot. They'll pull you over for having broken plate lights? What the hell? Illinois. You're getting dangerously close to New York territory there. Lose a dial? A washer will do. How did you lose the dial to an air fryer? No, genuinely, how? Like, this works. It's fine. It'll fall out eventually. But like, what were you doing to this air fryer? Yeah, I wonder what the throttle does. I'm scared to find out. If clutch makes the water go down, then actually brake might make the water go up. So throttle might just eat you. When you run out of brackets, but you got some hinges lying around. I always wondered if you could do this, if you could use a hinge as a plate, and somebody's done it. I don't know how well it worked, but somebody's done it. A homemade car urinal. What in the? How long are your drives? Are you like a commercial driver or something? No, this is a Jeep. What? Well, they are in the Marines, so, you know, I claim no responsibility for any actions they take. Managing the keyboard stomper. Now, this is just good engineering, especially when you have whatever the hell is going on in the background. My friend's neighbor has this masterpiece. There's always one. There's always that one guy who takes their riding mower and mounts a toilet to it and rides it to the mailbox just because they want to show it off. Lost a screw cap for our air mattress. This was the third bottle I tried. Oh, that's actually a really cool idea. No. You can get different flexibility of bottles and it would change like how springy the mattress would be because you'd have a little air reservoir. You could make the bed a bouncy house by like varying the air pressure. Okay, all right, I'm gonna stop now. Made a grapple hook at work. Batman, maybe I'll become a fabricator. Sarcastic. Yeah, I don't want to insult your fabricating ability. I'm not that great either, but why don't you leave that to the experts? Electric shaver broke, so I whipped up this bad boy. Sometimes my genius frightens me. I'm not sure if that's a Top Gear quote. What you've made there is a hole saw. Ripped my pants today, sewed them back up with MIG wire. That just seems uncomfortable. Like anytime you lean up against anything on your left side, you get like, I know it's flexible, but still. Discharge fire extinguisher converted into a mobile air horn. Why? By one of our coworkers for the sole purpose of sneaking up behind people and scaring the hell out of them. Okay, this looks like an automotive shop, and this is hilarious. But I think this is just like 2 notches too far. I know, I'm being a spoiled sport, but like, them things can be really freaking loud. If it's not that loud, that's fine. But like, maybe if the pressure was low enough. I don't know, protect your hearing. Finally have the monitor mounted.
I have a very particular set of skills. I will find you, and I will kill you.
No more cold feet with my 3060 Ti. Actually a thing. No, I know people that have server racks in their homes, either for lab work or, certifications, whatever, mining, etc. They divert the exhaust from the top of the rack out the window in the summer, and then in the winter, they just unhook it and point it back at, under their desk or wherever, because those things give off a ton of heat. I've designed data centers before, and you have to do a ton of calculations for thermal output of computers in general and balance it out with adequate cooling. So yeah, no, this is a great idea. Custom soundbar mount. You know what? Style points. This is fine. This is good. I love it, actually. The fact that you're using a license plate, which you're not supposed to keep, this is the stupidest thing ever. And you're using it to mount a soundbar. Perfection. Because your room needs ambience, and you don't use your colander that much. That makes an unreasonably pretty pattern. I'm mad at how well that works for the actual ceiling and walls. It looks ugly as hell from the lights picture, but like, that look is pretty. That makes me furious. I don't know why. Here's my buddy's Geomedro. Mudtro. Oh! Oh, he needs to get custom vinyl work done change the Metro to Mudtro. That is beautiful. Does it still have whatever those little 3-cylinder engines in it? I love this. I will always love the idea of tiny little cars perched on top of giant wheels. It's stupid and fun. Shut up, leave me alone. When your bicycle commute to work includes a water crossing. This is some like late 1980s, early 1990s grind set culture Time magazine article, I'm guaranteeing, on like some eccentric financial guy who like invented one particular type of money math and made lots of people imaginary money. And 10 years later, it turns out it was all a scam or something. But like, this was like the eccentric genius behind it all. Old glove turned into a neck guard. That's just a good idea. Protect yourself while you're welding or grinding or whatever you're doing. Never really had the patience for filing. Okay, I saw this and I actually really liked it. And I like talked about it with my dad-in-law because he wasn't sold on it originally, and then I showed him. This is a great idea. I hate filing. I really hate the sound, but on a speed control reciprocating saw, this would be fine. Genuinely. Like, as long as you're not going too hard. If you have a lot of filing to do and it's in tight spots where you can't get a grinder in, this is genius. I don't know if there are power filers. There might be, but I haven't seen them widely. So yeah, Lexi approved. Broken no more. I don't even know what is this? All right, you got a spanner. You have a bunch of pipe clamps. Holding on to, that's not a drive shaft, is it? No, it wouldn't click. I don't know what that is. And I'm a little worried about, it might be a sway bar. It's hard to tell. I can't see where anything is. I see there's a wheel here, but like, yeah, don't do this to a drive shaft, and please don't do it to a sway bar. My own ergonomic chair. I always want to do this with a flight chair. I fully endorse this. This is great. No, seriously, like just take a car seat and just like mount it to an office chair spinny bit. Best thing you can do. Blinds cord to bumping and tapping in the wind at night. Oh, no, not on my watch. Just put a sock on it. But then it still moves and you hear the sock like quietly thumping around, just waiting.
watching, always ready.
Shower head plus handle broke. Works great now. Come on, you couldn't even get a pair of vice grips in there. You had to use a pair of... I'm sorry, did you use those pliers to fix the ocean? Because they are rusted as all hell. Oh, there's 2 posts. Oh, there's... Why is it all like zip tied together? Get a new shower head. Wanted to defreeze freezer. I think you mean defrost, but yes. Got tired to hold a blower. I mean, this is fine. You just set. I'm actually gonna call this out as not really engineering. You just put a heat gun on something that was the same height. Yeah, and you hope it's not gonna fall off and set the chair on fire. Customers came in looking for a throttle cable. It wasn't in stock, so one guy says to the other, "Looks like you're gonna have a fun day today." Then drove off with one sitting in the engine bay controlling the throttle by hand. Oh my Jesus Christ. Just sell them a piece of string at this point. Like, that's better than the guy sitting on the engine, manually throttling. Need a drain blocked? A plastic bottle cap works great. Keep the other end around to screw in and pull out once you're finished. Huh, that's a kind of cool thing. I didn't know they were exactly the same size. I'm really glad you kept the other end. Spotted this at my workplace. The tap is leaking. Someone fixed it. You know, as a temporary fix, that probably took 10 minutes. It's better than, you know, screwing up the tile work and all that. Oh, you know what? Lexi approved. Yeah, do what you gotta do. Well, yes, but not that. Great portable camp table for Camp Chef burner/oven. Are those school desks? No, they're walkers. Oh my God, they're walkers. I mean, they're rated to handle, you know, a couple 100 pounds each. I wouldn't use it indoors, but yeah, that works. Have a huge tent in your car? No problem. Just stick a basketball hooked up to an air compressor between the panels. The result is a slightly less dented car. I mean, it now looks like you accidentally hit one of those poles in a parking lot instead of another car, so an improvement. iPhone fix. I see we're using the term fix very loosely here. Redneck PC. Cases are for amateurs. Needed a red pen to grade finals, but only replacement cartridge I had was too short for my pen. Shelf peg fit just right. I love this. This is so tiny, but perfect. So subtle. It's perfect. This car battery charging contraption in Budapest, Hungary. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. Yeah, I was right to be scared. What in the name of... No, I'm not even gonna analyze this because I'm gonna walk away before it explodes. The wife and I were tearing down a wall and saw this iPhone 5 box being used as a fan control. Yet completely drywalled, so you couldn't tell. Oh my God. They drywalled it in. So these fan controllers are usually battery powered, so like it doesn't pose any actual electrical risk. So this is 100% A+ grade for me. This is amazing. Drivers in New York are using leaf magnets to block their license plates to avoid paying tolls. Yep. Mud is also really popular. They used to have clear glass looking things you put over your license plate that were super reflective when the flash went off. For those that aren't aware, there's a bunch of tolls for major roads in New York City, and there are cameras that take a picture of your license plate and either charge it to your EasyPass account or send you a bill. But if they can't get your license plate, they can't send you a bill. Bike rack. It doesn't look like a very expensive bike. That's all I got. And a rain cap to top it all off. Why is it turned? Like, it's not for ground clearance, why is it this long? Are you tuning? Did you tune like the exhaust to a specific pitch? Are you one of those people? I needed a better way to aim guns in virtual reality. Actually, I think this is genius. The PS Move for PS3 had this gun looking attachment thing that was like an SMG. I thought that was the best thing ever, and I think it actually like vibrated and stuff with specific games. I always wanted it, but I was in college and could not afford it. When you see it, just say, got it. Don't spoil it for the rest. Well, unfortunately, this is MK, and if I just say got it, won't be most of the post reading, but I'll give you all a hint.
Those taillights contain leftovers.
What is this for? A combine, maybe? A weird snacks thing? I got nothing. I have no idea what that's for. I think it's some sort of sifter because there's ridges. But there's nothing to catch the sifted. I don't know. I don't know. Car phone! Oh my God, the plunger's probably about the same price as one of those cheap mounts. Whatever he's trying to fix, is it worth it? Just one small move. It's not worth it. It's genuinely, just stop, oh my God, that goes all the way across the room. Oh. And the stairs go down. Oh god. So, okay, I love redneck engineering. In the cases where it doesn't put you or others at danger, and you can be in a small amount of danger, because if you do it, it's your fault. But don't put others in danger, and don't do really stupid things like this. My cousin, $13.99 for a light switch extender for kids. Nah, I got some scrap. Okay, I didn't know light switch extenders were a thing. That's cool, especially because code requires electrical stuff to be at 48 inches now in bathrooms and stuff. So, yeah, didn't think of that. But I will also just send your family like a Hue bulb and a wireless switch for it so that this abomination doesn't have to be in your bathroom. NSFW, pressure switch not triggering properly. Turns out the next shop had a product that could fix that. That's a very specific fix that requires a very specific knowledge of a very specific catalog of products, and I applaud that. Good job. Well done. Provides a parking spot for an infrequently used vehicle or permanent parking for a half-hour skilled driver. I love that you built this. I love how much effort went into it. I have to question why you don't just park it on the grass. And I get it, you know, some people don't like to park in their lawns and stuff because their lawns are, but I mean, you no offense. You're in what looks like the woods. Your lawn is not, this is not lush greens. Actually, this is really old, so you may not have built it. Whoever built this, just park your vehicle on the grass. It's fine. Gonna be okay. Breathe. Did someone say they need a snowplow? And Mr. Plow would be proud. Wait. No, this would be a really good idea if forklifts had any traction. This is a great idea until you think about the fact that a smooth tired forklift in snow and icy conditions would just be the worst thing. Effective spool balancer. Okay, this is, I almost approved, but is that a knife? Wait, no, it's a sword. It's a sword. Okay, it's double approved. Never mind. We're good. Hey, I have that table. This is a nightmare, but also a really good setup, you know? It's fine. Steel beam climbers. That actually, I mean, the idea isn't terrible. I mean, it's bad, but it's not terrible, depending on how high you're going. But that also just looks like it would really hurt your ankles because you're like pushing forward into the beam at all times. I don't know though. I kind of want to try this, like up to like 10 feet off the ground and then I'd come back down. Daughter made OP a controller holder. It's a box filled with stones. Aww. Wait, does it have a little hand drawn? With the plastic Q-tips and the little, oh, that's just wholesome. This is wholesome engineering. We need a new subreddit for wholesome engineering. I love this. Not going to let a broken pizza cutter stop me from cutting pizza. There's the vice grips. I knew they'd be somewhere in here. I'm surprised that the handle gave out before the rivet did, because the rivets always get so loose that it's not even a straight cut anymore. Spotted at my local grocery store. What in the hell did... You see, this is why I was confused when I moved to New York and there were vehicle inspections, which I still don't support. But I grew up in Florida. You would see some, not this bad, but some stuff like this. And it would just like be a thing. It'd be like their car broke and they couldn't afford to fix it the normal way. So they fixed it that way and now they can keep driving. Ta-da! And I think people should be able to do that. Extension cord holder. Absolutely the frack not. No. No. Dear God, no. DIY tensioners. Fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. This one's not that bad, mainly because I think they'll break before the chains. Well, you're fine. Gotta fill that bucket. Hey, this is a good idea. Genuine, like this is fine. Like it's just a couple of water bottles. Especially if you're doing this like a bunch of times for some sort of project and stuff, you don't have a bigger outlet, perfectly fine. I lived in an apartment. I know how much of a pain it was to like fill large containers of water. Broken toe dog step protector. That wasn't a sentence. I got 6 of them running around. Broken toe dog step. Oh, you broke your toe and your did you steel toe your shoes? Is that what you're trying to get at? I don't know what the dog part is. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm being done. I'm sorry. Turned an old trampoline into a greenhouse. That's okay. That's genuinely impressive. That's a lot of work. That like you did not have to put all of that work. You could have just gone to Home Depot and gotten some tarps and stuff or a tent and you went above and beyond. And the end product looks good. Like this looks perfectly serviceable. I love it. Good job. Lexi approved. Replaced my broken fridge tray. I'm actually pretty proud of this. I know where you got that piece in the front. Those pieces are from the Husky industrial shelving from Home Depot because I have the exact same thing. And honestly, it works and it's level, I think, and it's the same dimensions. This works. This is good. Good job. You should be proud of this. See, redneck engineering should be used for good or for chaos that doesn't kill anyone. And this is for good, and it doesn't kill anyone either. Chopstick plus 2 rubber bands equals all the toothpaste in the tube. Oh, I feel very stupid now. Let me explain. In first grade, I got first place in the invention convention because of course I did, I was a nerd. And like third place in the state for a device that would get toothpaste onto toothbrushes for people that had mobility problems or like only one hand, etc. And this is a much simpler version of what, although this doesn't hold the toothbrush in place. Mine held the toothbrush in place. Put the toothbrush in, you cranked the thing and then pulled it back out. But still, this is a much simpler solution to half of my invention. And again, I was in first grade, so you know, I'm gonna give myself some slack. The supply line to my toilet is presumably frozen. I've gotten very tired of refilling like 4 jugs. Using some styrofoam and packing tape, I've made refilling the basin much less of a manual process. Okay, I have questions about the plumbing in your home because if the supply line to your toilet is frozen, how is your sink producing water? Actually, I have no problem with the rig. I do the exact same. I'd probably take an old piece of gutter or something like that. That's great. I have no problem with that. I just questioned the black magic that is your plumbing system. Egg beater just broke, and I want French toast. Look, I love French toast so freaking much, but I know better than the cook because that results in property damage. I see no problem with this. A mixer is basically just a really domestic drill. This used to be a Land Rover Defender. How dare you? How dare you defile a classic? I love the Defender 90 and 110 so much. And these people turned it into a wicker basket Cybertruck. Have to be quiet while late night gaming? Okay. This is so timely because I'm not kidding. Some company just announced, I think it was at CES, what is essentially a gamer muzzle, which is a microphone that it straps to your face and it looks like a cone. It looks like it's this concept, but like taken seriously. And it's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. But it's for this exact thing, so you can game late at night or in a small apartment. Toilet flush in a hotel. Okay, I have to admire this because instead of replacing like a $13 handle assembly, which I don't know how to do, but my wife does handiwork stuff. She can replace one in like 5 minutes. They got ceramic drill bits out, drilled through the tile, mounted this L bracket, put a spring on, and then mounted that to the handle. You put so much engineering into this. I'm impressed, but you just made it harder on yourself. Well, those are certainly brake lights. See, this is the kind of stuff I'm used to seeing in Florida, and this is why when I moved to New York, I was cackling at the fact that there were vehicle inspections, because like, apparently New York is too good for this. Yellow jacket trap. There are about 6 of these across the front of the strip mall. This is fine. If it's catching them and it's, you know, cheap and easy to just chuck, because like, you're not gonna clean that out. Nobody's gonna clean that. You just attach it with magnets or something and then you throw the whole jar out. Spotted on the way to Walmart. All right, that's a little extreme, but good on you for the ingenuity. God's real perfect car. The orange monster Mustang. Iowan made. I used to pass this almost daily. Okay, the 1969 to 1971 Ford Mustang Mach 1s are the like top 5 cars. I love them. They're beautiful. Besides the fact that this one looks like Chester Cheetah rubbed up against it and then it was dipped in Tang, this with the giant mud flaps and the monster, it's just so beautiful. It looks like it's ready to go thrash in a desert, run an abandoned airfield. Oh, it's Iowa. It's a cornfield. I don't know. My Gramps crafted himself a custom mechanic's chair. All right, well, the top looks pretty normal. The bottom's I like the idea. It's a great idea on paper. I just want to make sure the 2 dollies are attached somehow, because otherwise I don't want them to go spinning off in opposite directions. And Gramps ended up needing another hip replacement. I had an emergency need for dress socks. That is extremely specific. I've considered doing this though, after like slushy winters in New York, but I was also afraid of like overheating the dryer. So I'm glad you tried it. I'm glad it didn't end in fire, as far as we know. I fixed it, good as new. Okay, it did actually take me a solid 3 seconds to figure out where the redneck engineering was. Did you just wrap it in tinfoil or did you make a handle out of tinfoil? Because These are two very different strategies. I have no idea what's happening. All right, well, let's start at the back. We got an original model Cherokee with the replacement panel with bullet holes? I don't know. A wheel as straight as Richard Simmons. At least the roof rack looks secure. Bluey's body is in the front seat. And oh my God, it's a trailer. What is this? Fat and broke with leatherworking tools? Use a circular chainsaw file to create new notches in a leather belt. That'll do it. Actually, an $8 set of Stanley tools that has survived with me for like 15 years. In my first apartment, I got a belt. It was like 12 bucks. I had like 20 bucks in my bank account. It was too big. I took that all and I just kept going at the belt until the freaking hole was made and I could actually use it. I kept breaking handles on my old trenching shovel. I don't think I can break this one. No, I think that'll do it. I think it'll probably bend the shovel before you break the handle. Hammer that someone made at my job. Every tool is a hammer if you try hard enough. Oh wow, that's actually pretty good. That resembles a... Yeah, you know, that's a lot better than I was expecting. Every year, we barbecue during Christmas and New Year's Eve in our fireplace. Oh, I guess that's okay as long as it's, you know, I don't know anything about what kind of fireplace it is, but I like this. This is fine. The Heated Outhouse. Rednecks, Hillbillies, and Trailer Park Trash. This is the weirdest magazine cover I've ever seen. My Chromecast was overheating. Genuinely see nothing wrong with this. Like, apply a heatsink. You had 2 heatsinks that were perfectly sized. Did you use enough thermal paste? When the padlock don't fit! What abomination have you made? Question 2, what kind of padlock is supposed to fit on this thing? Unless it's just like a security lockout or something. I don't know, but that's hilarious and amazing. Well done. Aluminium foil. Yeah, I said it. Used as wrapping paper. No, it's gorgeous. I actually really like it, but no, you know how expensive that is? Actually, I don't know. 99-cent tube of wrapping paper versus wrapping it in aluminum foil. For a present that big, you're on the fence there. God's Perfect Corvette. Brought to you by an Ontario redneck. Okay, wait. Is the subgenre of sports cars with giant tires and lifted suspensions called God's Perfect? Can I go Google like God's Perfect DeLorean, God's Perfect Miata, and God's Perfect Countach? Because I will, and I will be very happy, and I probably won't finish this episode, so I should probably get back on track. Power was out and had to charge phone. I'm calling BS on this one. Unless you are disconnecting and reconnecting those wires back and forth 60 times a second, that is DC. You have provided it with 117 volts, close, of DC electricity. That needs to be AC if you're gonna use an AC adapter. You can get voltage boosters and use 2 AA's to give your phone a very minimal charge, or 4 and a little bit of circuitry to give it, you know, a decent... That exists. This is not that. Good place for a toolbox. Oh, that is amazing. No, I like this. This is great. New York and Pennsylvania probably wouldn't like it though because the effects. No door handle? Just grab the plastic fork. The what? I'm more impressed that actually has held up for this long because I would have thought it would, you know, snap, UV light and all that. Good job. If it works, it works. The plow truck was overheating. Yeah, I was about to say, you're pushing snow, usually pretty cold. Shouldn't be too hard to get cold air into the engine. Actually, pretty neat. Whoa. That is rad. No, that's beautiful. Oh, I'm already impressed by this, but I so wish that it had like a helmet or faceplate or something that like clamped down like a grill and then you could open it to feed the fire. Oh, that's so cool. Bro pulled up on the tumble dry setting. Oh, that's such a stupid joke. That's really funny. When you can't reach that bolt hole, that'll do it. Did this exact thing for a golf cart we were installing a radio in. I just taped the screw to the end of my finger, reached through the cup holder slot thing inside the dash, and just poked it until it finally bit. Gotta do what you gotta do. Ready for winter. All right, we've seen this guy enough times. However, it's still super cute. It's the Kirby of improvised snowplows, and I will love it forever. City repaired this sidewalk access cover with a street sign. Hey, did y'all fix that hole in the sidewalk? No. That's one way to replace a clock. No, tape a new one on top. Rice cooker turns off too early. Rube Goldberg would be proud. Installed heated grips for my morning ride. Does it look okay? Not OC, but thought it fit here. Yeah, I was like, wow, that'd be a lot of electrical stuff. I hope they didn't do anything unsafe. Nope, they just zip tied warming pack to the... You know, my hands are always cold on my bike. I kind of want to try this. A PC that you can roll anywhere. Get out. My bedroom's door handle. I'm glad it works, but that would annoy me to no end. Like, get a real door handle from somewhere. Rust mitigation, check. Oh, the Department of Transportation gonna be really happy about the fact that those license plates never turned up again. Found this at a garage sale for 20 bucks, but when I asked the older gentleman selling it what it was, he just said,
It's very loud.
and chuckled to himself. You got that for 20 bucks? Oh my God, I'm so jealous. Oh, that's amazing. Need an electric sander for a flooring project. My dad. If OSHA stops by, you didn't get this from me. This looks concerningly like something I rigged up in high school. It was a drum sander, but same idea and almost the same drill. It was something ancient I found in the attic. Only one toothpick saves my GPU from permanent death. It won't. There's teeth on the inside of the PCI. I know nobody wants a computer explanation. Too bad you're getting one. There's teeth on the inside ridge of the PCI slot, so there's still a little bit of force exerted by the card's backplate. It's fine. But yeah, steal a screw from one of your other cards, like a lighter one, or just plug in an empty DVI cable as well, and that'll help support it. I mean, it's better than driving the scooter with a baby in your lap with the what? I mean, kid trailers exist. Oh, that's a playpen. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, that is not. Actually, I'll rewind this for a second. If this is like at a if you don't have the kid inside it at the time, and you're just moving a playpen around a campsite, I can see that. I have a much younger brother. That would make sense as long as it's stationary while there are kids inside, but dear God, do not. God, do not. Scrambling to get my exterior faucets covered. Yep, that'll do. Just keep it warm. I like good big R's headphones and go hard at work. These ain't going anywhere now. Oh my God, the number of times I've thought about trying to rig up something for this, but not wanting to ruin my headphones. For those unaware, this is the insert to like a safety helmet. The one it's usually required in most construction and industrial areas. So it's attached to the insert for it, and then you put the helmet on top of all of that, and then you can have regular headphones. I totally approve. Actually, there's no real need for a caulk gun ever again if you happen to have these items lying around the garage or shed. Works pretty much exactly like an actual caulk gun. I mean, you're not wrong. It's a little bit more trouble, and it's not that expensive to just get a caulk gun. But hey, you know, you want to do it that way, go for it. Smelly room, dryer sheets. Or fix the source of the smell. Okay. But yes, I remember people doing this in college. I didn't go in those rooms again. But walk in your room and it smells like bounce. I'm worried about all the things I'm not smelling, and I'm just gonna leave. If it fits, it ships. I like the tiny little deck here. Like, it's just big enough for like a tiny grill or a very enthusiastic skateboard. Shower bear. Shower what? Didn't we see this in like the first Redneck Engineer? I'm mad that this is working this well for you. Trapped on the other side of a push door? Tape can handle that. Oh dear God. I'm glad it didn't latch or anything. JNR Music and Technology World, which is a store in New York that I think closed down. They used to give you tape handles. If you had a big item, I got my steering wheel from there, and they slapped this white thing on there and pulled on it, and a little handle popped up, and it like just stuck to the box, and you just carried the thing home with the white plastic tape handle. It was the coolest thing ever. Sign secure. You know, after they rigged that up, they patted it and said, yeah, that ain't going nowhere. Friend of mine made phone case with an integrated heatsink for his mobile phone, so it won't get too hot when playing BTD6. I had to look up BTD6. It is a tower defense game, which is why I immediately just deleted it from my brain. I can't tell what the actual conductive material is, because I see some washers or something here. Do you have a thermal pad under this? Is this all? I can't tell. I'm sure it's much cooler than the photo shows. When your clutch is too slippery from snow, that'll give you some grip. Yeah, that'll do it. Got tired of my kid calling out all through the night for drinks. Boom, best $10 I ever spent. While you aren't wrong in your logical reasoning, a sippy cup would have done. Or like one of those water bottles that are anti-spill, the Cortigo ones with the button. Yeah, instead of a pet water feeder. Toaster spring lock broke, but a metal water bottle in a Kroger bag seems to be the perfect counterweight. Now just have to watch and make sure it doesn't burn down the house. Yeah, that would be the problem. I'm glad you recognized the flaw in this plan. Woke up from a nap to my screw missing. Use 2 staples. Yeah, staples next to your eye, that seems fine. trunk won't stay shut? Simple fix. A classic bungee cord to tow point. Good job. Don't tell me I need some fancy arse boat. I'm pretty sure that's a fertilizer container. But hey, you have fun with your multi-fishing. Duct tape plus map equals fender. Did that actually happen at one point? Oh, I love that. That makes me so happy. Mom, the knob of the crock pot is missing. No problem. Crisis averted. That is, well, this is over-engineered. This is beautiful. That's a one-of-a-kind crock pot now. When you don't listen to your parents, when they tell you to keep the music down. Oh, wow. I would have just gone in and disabled the volume knob or made it like, only give a certain amount of resistance. You just installed a hardware limiter. Alrighty then. Shame that it can be defeated with a Phillips head screwdriver. Tesla with backup power. Please tell me it's a generator. Please. Yes, it's a generator. I'm not kidding. I love EVs, but I think at least for like the next 5 to 10 years, they should all have a small emergency generator just on board that still takes gas, so you can at least get a base charge back, because there's just not enough charging stations yet. Definitely some out of the box thinking. Is that a safe door? Oh no, it's a washing. Okay, we were doing washing machines as computer desks, and now we're doing washing machines as bathroom doors with tile and everything. What? Stop. Whatever this is. That is a pink Yugo tank built by somebody who's very proud of himself, as he should be. That's awesome. Didn't have electrical tape, so I used a straw and hair ties. Yeah, that won't melt or anything.
Tim the Toolman grunting noises.
Oh God. Oh no. No. There is no need to put NOS on your chainsaw. Please, dear God, no. No stores around me had any spigot insulators in stock, so I had to improvise. We're expecting 9 degrees Fahrenheit tonight. Also, there is a Carhartt beanie inside the cup. Yeti is supposed to keep it like the same temperature for 24 hours or whatever, so should work just fine. New tool day. A henchachet. Not bad. Trash bag belt. Bad. Just bad. Minimalist Christmas tree. The Charlie Brown tree grew up, and it's still pitiful. How? Determination, stubbornness, a decent amount of engineering knowledge, usually gained through experience, not education, and probably a concerning amount of alcohol. Cold, drafty house, tuck point with plastic bags and butter knife. I mean, it'll do, especially if you're not going to use that door. Hey, I have that blanket.
I present to you the Mullet Mobile. Okay, let's be honest, that's sick as hell, okay? If I were like going to the Oscars or something like that, I'd have this dude drive me up. I'll be sitting in that bed like a king. Road Crew Customs Cold Air Intake. That... Look, does it work? I'd have to assume no, right? It can't, right? Peanut butter jar lamp scratched up to soften light with 1-watt LED bulb. I guess. Reduce, reuse, recycle? Entry-level redneck engineering. Well, that's just gonna fly right out when you're on the highway, right? There's no way. The new Mad Max is being filmed in Alaska. Oh, I thought you were being serious for a moment. Good God. Nice custom job, my guy. At least it may work. Well, maybe. Well, they drove past a U-Haul, saw the ad that said, any car can tow, and then took that very seriously. The cement-filled barrel used as a counterweight. If it's stupid and works, it can't be that stupid. Old battery life was like 30 seconds. This is now on for a month and still working. God damn. Okay. The ingenuity is off the charts today. I know it's redneck engineering, but still. Reused a broken USB drive to fix a broken mouse cord. How do you people do this stuff? We call it redneck engineering, but in reality, it's just, wow, you're smarter than I am. The Coolinator chair. Hey, look. Again, I'm gonna be saying it a lot. Does it work? That's pretty sick. Although I imagine those would get very loud. Witnessed this setup to deal with roof leaks at my local Old Navy. Well, honestly though, that could be way dumber. I mean, imagine if they'd literally just put the buckets underneath a drip. You're gonna get water everywhere still with how tall those ceilings are. They're making sure no water gets down, huh? Homemade contour gauge for a flooring object? Okay, wait. This mofo might be onto something, right? Found this in my school. Does this count as redneck engineering? Wow. Yeah. I think this is the true spirit of redneck engineering right here. They really just couldn't reconnect it, right? I'm confused. My neighbor made this snow plow to clear his driveway. What the f am I looking at here? New house came with a custom Lego doorbell. Never get rid of it. It will always oh, come on. That's some nice cooling system you got there. Honestly, I have always wondered how efficient it would be, especially during the winter. Make sure you got some filters in these freaking intakes and outtakes. I have wondered how efficient it would really be to hook up the intake fans to, say, the ice-cold air outside and turn that into heat for your room when you're gaming, you know? Like, that would have to be kind of good, right? Probably not. I'm crazy. No idea what this is, but oh boy, the neighbors are gonna hate when I buy it. Oh, you're one of those neighbors. Gotcha. Just a bit of extra room. Oh my good God. You know, props to people for making an extension this large that honestly doesn't look that messed up. It truly doesn't look as terrible as it should. It's not great, but I'm still impressed. Buddy found this in one of his units. That's new, I must say. Tailgate? Nah, it's a door now. Oh, I've seen this one a lot. It is just... This one is awful. Good Lord. This put a quick stop to the guys who were carelessly dribbling on the floor of our office restroom. Nice. Once they figure out it's fake, though, it's over. They're gonna start pissing on the floor again like children. I made a Dance Dance Revolution pad for my PS2, and it worked. Damn, okay. Save some gals for the rest of us, all right? No, that is sick, though. I don't know how you do that, but damn. It's an emotional goodbye to these lovely handmade laptop stands that have served me so loyally for the past 2 years. Goodbye, Whiska's laptop. That's actually sick, though. I mean... Honestly, work with what you got. These people, way smarter than me. I'd just go, oh, what do I do? Nah, these people are ingenious, okay? Me stupid, they clever. Pencil sharpener. Well, that is one way to do it. Ain't no lie. It's a little complicated, though, a little tedious, but you got the spirit. What in the Facebook marketplace? Duh. How much are they selling it for? Let me guess, $20,000, no lowballs, they know what they got. My record player had issues with skipping, but this seemed to solve it. That's not smart. I wouldn't, The way they repaired this telephone pole outside of my work. That's what they call a repair? Can this even be considered a porch or a deck? I don't know what the hell that could be considered. Dude, at that point, get rid of the door or give it some stairs. I need to pull over. My mirror is at 2%. Yeah, that's the type of fix you use one time to go get it repaired, right? That's not something you just leave there. Daughter was missing a little reach on her new tricycle. She's smarter than I am. I know she didn't do this herself. You know what never mind. Fixed my glasses frame for now until I get it fixed for real. Why not just keep it that way? Seriously, the more messed up your glasses appear to be and the more self-repaired they clearly are, the more magical you will become. Eventually, you'll become a wizard of books and knowledge, right? You'll be that kooky bookstore owner or crazy librarian that helps a child on his dragon quest or some crap like that. Master level redneck. Damn, that is, I gotta zoom in here real quick. Wow, that's something, all right. I gotta admit, my dad's setting up the rental car. What? Okay. Doesn't have Apple CarPlay, I guess. Unfortunate. Someone on Discord shared their repair. Oh my god. Sure, man. I found on Facebook Marketplace. $1,100? I'm sorry, dude. I can see how you would think it's worth some money, like, I put this piece of shit together with spare garbage. How about $100? Totally fair. But, man, you marked it down from $1,500? I don't know what they do make bikes like this. I've seen them before. You can rent them at hotels and resorts and whatnot. No way in hell that even the good ones would they probably cost like $10,000 if I'm being completely fair with you, but no, come on. It's grounded, all right. Oh my actual Christ. Feast your eyes. My brother's gaming chair. Oh, can your brother clean up a little bit more? Maybe wash the pillow? This is a new chair at my school. That is not new. Absolutely not. My current setup is I wait for Reddit to explain to me how to get Sawzall out of a tree. Oh, the hell'd you do? Rate my setup. Okay, this is definitely interesting. Left-handed, even more interesting, because the left-handed people just don't exist. They're not real, remember? They're not real. We've talked about this. But I do love how you have this little piece suspended from the damn windowsill. That's amazing. Good on you, though, dude, for real. You might want to tidy up the room a little bit more. You kind of got shit everywhere. That's just me, though. That's coming from me. My place is always squeaky clean aside from dust because you can't do anything about dust. A makeshift go-kart, fun for the whole family. I'll be real with you. I always wanted to make a go-kart. I thought that would be really fun back when I was a kid. However, I wouldn't make one that has the stability of a goddamn unicycle. Bed too short? Here at Billy Bob's Customs, we've got you covered. Oh my God. I've been on the rant before that modern trucks are garbage and their beds can't carry jack shit. They can tow. Oh, they can tow, for sure. For days, dude, no problem. But a bed that's like 4 feet long, hell, even 5 feet long, unacceptable. If it's not at minimum 6 feet, I don't want your truck. I'll get a minivan. Same damn thing. Indonesia engineering. How secure is that really? I hope this counts. I snapped this picture at my local auto garage and the owner was quite proud. Oh my God. Look, I can see why the owner would be proud, but I would not get on that thing. One turn that's a little too tight and oops. Marketplace never lets me down. A 2023 Ford Bombardier Snowcat. No. Modern problems require modern solutions. That is a solution. I'll give you that. Blurst parking space. That's pretty funny, though. That wasn't redneck engineer. That was seriously custom made. One lighter is out of spark and the other's out of gas. Combine the two and what do you got? I am rarely speechless. What the hell am I looking at? Is that supposed to be a smoker or something like that? What? Spent 22 long rifle, is that right? Casings work perfect when you run out of butt connectors. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Cat kept kicking his splint off. Problem redneck resolved. Wait, it's the Carolina squat that really ties the look together. What's a Carolina squat? Is that just where they lower the suspension on the rear? Because it sure do look dumb as hell. But hey, look at the truck bed. That's better. Couldn't find the sanding block, but did find the staple gun. Well, that's fine though. I don't see the problem with this. Honestly, smart. Anti-theft device. I guess, yeah. But if they're really, truly gonna steal a rig this large, I don't think they give a shit about the wooden block. No fork, no prob. Carpenter chopsticks. I don't know about that. There's a lot of graphite in those tubes of wood. I don't think that they're gonna harm you, but, you know. The piece of an eraser that I cut to fit my window switch so my dog would stop randomly rolling down the window. But that's smart, though. Actually, you know what else is smart? The driver has a window lock function button. I'm pretty sure every car with electric windows for the past, 25 years has had a window lock, where only you can control all of the windows, but it turns off all the other switches. So that's one way? Secret garage door switch on my client's house? Oh, that looks a little f***ed up. Yeah. Me and my friend make this the Jankmobile. You mean made this? With brakes that are worse than the current school system and a Toyota Tacoma Performance Air intake duct taped onto it. But that seems sick as hell, and I wouldn't mind giving it a go. It's better than that last go-kart we saw. My friend needed a temporary bridge for his base, and Legos did the trick. That's kinda sick, though. The fact that it worked even for a moment. Redneck engineering at a Thai restaurant in Florida. Oh, feast your eyes on this Florida beauty. Holy hell, there's no way a cop wouldn't pull this guy over. No way that he would get pulled over and they're like, all right, go on, I guess. That's gonna kill somebody. It's not gonna endanger them, it's gonna kill someone else. It's like that Top Gear episode where they made their own caravans. Just because you can weld a thing doesn't mean you should weld a thing. Oh God, it's another one of these. This one's a lot dirtier than that first one. That Land Rover or whatever we saw. This can't be up to code. You are 100% right. There is no way that it is. And someone should probably report it? All hail Jethro, the third king of the trailer park. I mean, kind of sick though. Ball joint on the mower gave out, and I remembered I had trampoline springs in the shed. Again, y'all are a lot smarter than me. I would have to go, now I gotta wait 3 weeks for a guy to come out and fix it, or go buy a new one. Plumber can't fix our tub drain until Monday. But the downstairs drain works, and the laundry chute's right there. Turns out a 3/4 inch garden hose siphons water out at the same rate our shower head puts in. Again, you just smarter than I am. Found on Marketplace. I'd whip it. Dude, that's sick as hell, though. Rolling up to the red carpet in this beast? Yes, please. I thought the good people of Reddit needed to see this beauty. I spotted frequenting the trap house on my block. Best description of make and model wins. Ooh, okay. Let's see. This is... Oh, it's gorgeous. You see, judging from its build, I would assume it's an early 2000s Mustang of some kind, maybe? That was in super, super terrible cosmetic shape, but it ran, so the guy got it working as best he could, and here we are. I'm probably wrong. It could be like a 90s Ford Taurus that got destroyed. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to tell, but I assume it's a Ford of some kind from the late 90s.